It looks like a Viger ban against Squanton, the blue team.
Yep.
That's a shocker, since that's one of his most annoying control mages.
Yeah, I remember Team Blue versus Obsidian, they banned Vagar a couple times. The
Yeah, we
Warwick.
did that every single game because we just didn't want to deal with it. And the Warwick coming out for Cog Cash Money. That is his name, right? Yeah, Cog Cash Money.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's one of his favorite champions, I believe. And the Malphite, oh, it looks like they're copying the Obsidian bans that we ran against Blue last time. We banned Malphite because it was an easy to execute champion,
Yeah.
and they really lacked engage in a lot of their comps, especially since their support prefers things like Nami or like Seraphine or like kind of like slow, long distance engages. Like there's no like Leona or not, like Nautilus coming out. So okay, and a Malzahar ban against Noctisera. What do you think about that ban? I'm not super familiar with Noctisera's champion
Uh,
pool.
I'm not either. Is Squant not playing? Squant's playing. Mm,
Squan's on blue, so that's a ban against Noctisera's team.
yeah, but I don't think any of Squant's champs see Malzahar as an issue. So I'm curious as to what they're banning it for.
And also the Pantheon. And it turns out that this blank ban is a Seraphine, if you can't read it in the chat
Oh,
on the
okay.
side. Yeah, so interesting. So Pantheon, is that a cash money ban or is that a Holy Shocks ban?
Hmm.
I'm not sure who plays it on their team. I mean, it could be anybody, I suppose, if we look at it. And Seraphine makes sense. Seraphine did cause us some problems on the blue team.
Yes,
Uh,
yes, yes.
okay, so we see an Uter come in first. That's pretty standard these days with a Contink OP build.
Oh, blue team let it go. Oh, banned it last scrim, but they're letting it go this scrim. Let's see if they're gonna regret it or not.
Did they ban it against Obsidian?
Yes.
Okay, that which is
Udyr's
interesting since our player didn't actually, our jungle sub actually didn't play Udyr at all.
Yeah. Udyr, Malphite, I think Vagar were always the first three bans.
Okay, so here's
Lux.
a Lux ban. Lux coming in for a pick. I suppose that's good against Udyr unless he's too fast for the Q. It's definitely Squan playing that, I believe. I don't think that that's a Sick Frenzy pick.
He, maybe since his Seraphine is banned, he also plays Lux, but I also don't know too much about him. I know he plays a lot of Seraphine based off the last scrim. We never banned
I can
Udyr. It was
see,
Diana. Oh, Diana Thrushgraves, right? And Obsidian banned Udyr.
yeah. I can see Lux Jin being a decent bot lane.
Mm.
Let me see. I'm looking up Sick Frenzy to see if there's any any interesting match history that would show up. Yeah, he has played Lux a few times recently. In the last day, he's played it at least twice, and with Jin one of those times. So that actually might be a flex here.
Right.
Oh, and then they picked Azir instead of Master Yi. So unfortunately, we won't get to see the Master Yi mid from Noctisera today. And then Mordekaiser coming through for Parrot Unique. That's his like signature pick, one of his
Right.
highest win rates. Uh, he has there's some interesting stats for his Mordekaiser. His Mordekaiser, let me double check here. His Mordekaiser has an average
Oh,
8.3 OPGG score
it
and
looks
has a
like
70% win rate.
that was a mistake on the Yi.
Yeah, the Yi is in his ear. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and it looks like the Tryndamere band's coming through against Ana Messiah, I'm guessing. And Anivia, of course, into Squanton. So they really believe this Lux is going support.
Yeah. Especially the Mord top.
I'm
So
surprised they let the Mordekaiser through here, to be honest. It's like such a power pick for Parrot Unique. It's his most played
it,
by far.
yes,
He's played it more than
exactly.
his next like 4 champions combined.
And it's a notable difference of his confidence when he picks that champion.
When we see the Blitzcrank ban against Holy Shucks, to be honest, I'm not very familiar with Green's champ pool right now, so hopefully we'll get some good insight from this game and see how they like to play.
Yeah, there goes the Vel'Koz for Squat.
That's a classic from Squan. It looks like he defaults back to the Vel'Koz when Anivia and Vigar are unavailable 9 times out of 10. So actually, it looks like Blue Team is getting a lot of comfort. They like Jhin, they like Mord, they like Vel'Koz. They're all on things that they really play.
Twitch chat is wondering why no Shaco mid. Maybe lack of balls?
I'm not sure. Let me see. So, and Twitch chat is also saying that there's a subscription from Praetorians. Thank you for subscribing on a 1 month streak in the 2nd month of subscription. Thank you for supporting content like this. Caitlyn Thresh, that's an awkward lane, I feel. And then Jax. Jax hasn't been buffed yet, but I suppose it's okay into Mordekaiser. Can you be a mod? You can be a mod, I suppose. If you abuse your mod powers, I'm going to ban you from the stream, though. How do I promote you to a mod? I actually don't know. I've never done this before. Okay, looks like they're ready. Poppy selected as the jungle pick into Udyr. That's interesting. Yeah, actually, you usually see Poppy against like more movement abilities than they have. So I'm a little bit curious.
Yeah, I'm not too sure on the Poppy pick. It does stop the Thresh and the Jax from jumping in, and the Caitlyn from running away. So it looks like they're just looking to kite back in team fights while the Mord ulties someone out of the fight. But we'll have to see what happens before team fight starts. Seraphine ban, yep. Okay, let's switch this over so you guys can see. Turn our mic up? Sure. Let me know if that's better. So now the only difference is the Master Yi pick you saw in the pro draft is actually Azir. Oh, okay. I forgot. The Poppy choice is even better now that I forgot. I remember the Azir. Azir won't be able to insect the team if Poppy's W is up. And
that's true. I'm kind of curious if they're actually going to be looking for that a bunch, though, because if he comes in, Mordekaiser can Lux can bind him in place. Vel'Koz can knock him up. There are a lot of like predictable counters to the Azir dashing, and so I'm curious how they're going to play these team fights. They have a lot of like kind of run at them players like Jax and Udyr and also the Azir shuffle. Like those are all kind of run straight in a line into them, and they have a lot of tools to deal with that.
Very true.
I shall endure.
I'd like to remind everyone in my stream to take a look at Sour Patch Kids Twitch as well, and follow him over there. He's the other streamer at the moment, so please give him a follow if you can.
Thank you. And for my stream, if you're not already following Variable Man, feel free to. I will actually drop his Twitch into the chat. Oh, somebody messaged me. You're really quiet, like I can barely hear you. Let me know if it's better now. I also moved my mic away.
Is that on your stream, I imagine? Like, it's better, they're saying? Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I have it turned down on voice meter. Okay. Yeah, and that's Variable Man Stream. Feel free to follow and sub. He is an affiliate.
All right, so here we are going into the game. So it looks like they're a very peely and pokey comp on the side of blue team. And I guess what they really want to do is siege and just play the eater game on green team. So we'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah. Thinking about lane phase, I'm going to say something that I say every game about Squant, that he needs to be very careful of the early ganks coming mid. They always happen, and he needs to ward early for it or play safe enough where he doesn't have to burn any sums. Last scrim, he, out of the 4 games they played, every game he was ganked level 2 or 3. He didn't ward, or he used his ward to ward defensively for his jungler, and it ended up costing him sums and eventually deaths. And in the Azir matchup, I don't think he wants to lose his sums. He wants that kill pressure constantly, especially since the early levels he outdamages the Azir.
It looks like Poppy is one of the most popular picks into eater. I didn't realize that before, but that's what the second most popular after Ivern, and has the, or not the most popular, but the second highest win rate to Ivern against eater. This will be an interesting game. I think they want to play very differently.
Yeah, and they have the follow up off of the Thresh hook or Thresh Lantern hook, and the Udyr and Jax, they can just jump on someone and stun them and get a lot of physical damage off. I'm not sure how. Actually, they have enough spacing on blue team where it shouldn't be an issue unless vision becomes a problem.
And if vision becomes a problem, blue team seems like a team that can capitalize upon that very easily, since they can bush camp with a Vel'Koz Lux combo and one shot basically anyone on green team's side.
True, true. I think this is going to be a really good game. I like watching Adrix on ADC. He may not agree to this, but I think he's a very cocky player, and it shows when he plays. I haven't seen him play Jhin in a while, but he is especially cocky on the Senna. So I'm looking forward to see that.
Yeah, it should be interesting here. I'm glad that so many people are on champions that they're comfortable with, so we'll be able to see something that probably represents their skill levels.
Right, right.
Post draft, who are you putting your bet on the winning purely on draft?
I'm going Team Blue all the way.
Team Blue? Yeah, I definitely agree there. I feel like their comp is uniquely well suited into green team specifically.
And I'm incredibly biased. I've played and lost games with these people, so I am somewhat invested. See, we're loading in.
Okay. Are you going to just leave it on directed?
I will occasionally, depending on where the champions are positioned, I will click over it and see if there's a trade going on.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I suppose we'll diverge a little bit, but I think that's okay.
Yep.
There seems to be a lot of lag on the stream. Oh, that's not good. Maybe I need to turn off recording.
Team Blue's looking to invade, and Team Red's looking to defend. Now, looks like they're going to reach there at the exact same time. So this is all about if Lux can land a Q or Thresh can land the hook. He lands the hook on Poppy, not the... Oh. The missed W from the Jhin. Just trading back and forth. Blue team backs off first.
Adric's looking for the force shot, but there's no opportunity.
No. All right, well, nothing burned. A little skirmish in bot lane. Let's see. The pinging red side, are they? Oh, I guess he's just asking for someone to ward. Oh, yes. They want the enemy raptors warded and their red warded.
Oh, it is interesting to note that Poppy has a Dark Harvest, which I don't think is very common for the pick.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Maybe an aftershock or a grasp. Oh, Squat looking for the steal, doesn't get it.
Yeah, he sacrificed some prio in mid lane though for that.
Yeah, apparently not. Seeing the Azir has 0 CS still.
True. Interesting.
Ooh.
Okay, so some
Oh.
trades going on bot lane.
And the
And
Dark Harvest Poppy sneaks
popping
the first
off.
blood. Wow.
That was very unexpected. And he's now looking for a kill on Noctisera
Yes.
here too.
Dude,
Can he knock him into the wall? He
Oh, yes,
does.
he lands it.
It looks like
Um,
Squan wasn't quite ready for that though, so he was
No.
unable to follow up.
He needed that level 2, or he thought he needed that level 2. Oh, taking some free damage.
Okay, I can't stand the directed camera. I'm going to do manual camera. Okay, so actually Noctisera continues to be poked down quite a bit by Squanton, who also has the biscuits, so it looks like he's going to be pretty happy in this lane, even though a lot of his poke isn't connecting, and a lot of Azir's is.
Yeah.
And we see them go in below the
Lux has a
flag.
flash, almost dies off the thresh hook.
They're really low here, and losing in CS even though the wave is stacked a bit.
Yeah.
But they have to be very careful.
Let's see.
And,
The Lux
there's
has a biscuits, but she's gonna.
This is an interesting situation topside with the Poppy. The Poppy sandwiched their top lane, but now they're all looking for the Poppy.
And Squant has prio, so he can rotate over if he needs to. It looks like he is.
Yeah, it looks like due to rotating first, they'll be able to
Ooh,
get it.
The early smite from Cog.
And blowing the
Okay,
flash,
he
too.
blew the flash, even though he didn't have a dash to be interrupted. Okay,
This
lots of
is a
flashes
huge number
shooting.
of flash. Oh, and
Oh,
Bomb
oh.
is going in.
Oh, Lux dies, giving up the second blood. Caitlyn dies, following. And let's see if Aegis can secure this kill. Nope. He'd rather
Looks
keep
like
the
he-
CS. Smart man.
So 1-for-1 bot, but they are 9 CS up already on the Caitlyn. He
Yeah.
has some time to catch up now, but they might be able to catch the wave before it pushes in. The leader's going to get this scuttle, so at least he doesn't lose out entirely.
Correct. Well, it looks like his bully is coming in.
Yeah,
Oh,
but a
no,
little
he
bit
secured
too
that
late.
one. He secured that one. He still
So now-
wants to take this fight? No, I don't think that's a good idea.
Poppy flashes for
Oh.
it.
They do say Kurgan is an all-in jungler. He runs only forward. And looks like he's running his ass back to Fountain because he's dead. Oh,
and
Lux hits
Caitlyn-
the stun. How's it going top lane?
It
Jax
looks
is
like it's
down.
going really well for Ward.
Yeah. Which is not good for... Oh. Looks like... Nope. Oh, red side's bot lane goes down as a hook hits, a dot hits, everything hits. Will they
It
go
looks
for
like-
Oh, no. Udir's going back. Azir's going back. They're not going to get ready for Dragon.
Not quite yet, but they're going for some vision. And they don't see the Poppy, though, so that's a little bit concerning.
Yeah.
Okay, and Azir's TPing for this wave, even though it's a cannon tanking up here, so That's a little bit interesting, but I guess he wants to catch up. He's going Verdant Barrier into the Vel'Koz, which seems to be the meta go-to into these control mage picks.
Correct.
But it looks like that isn't what Squanton is going for. So Jax is down 20 CS up now, and according to our resident expert on Jax in the chat, Praetorians, he says that Jax wins against Mordekaiser very heavily, or should be. And it's not just early, but also after 6, when you have your ult, and just as long as you time it correctly, you can trade pretty well, even when Mordekaiser has ult. So the fact that that lane's going so poorly is a bit concerning.
It may be due to the Jax starting E level 1 during the invade, but I'm also unfamiliar with the matchup. Okay, probably not going to get anything in the mid lane, just going to head up to Scuttle. Dude is heading there too.
Scuttle fight. They both have smite, so this will be interesting to see. And Kurgan
nice.
picked it up.
Not sure why he backed off.
Yeah, he had vision of everyone, so it wasn't a worry that others would collapse. I guess he just didn't want to go for a 1v1 fight here.
Yep. Oh, it looks like Mord's TPing in bot lane.
Well, Noctisera almost goes down to Squanton.
Oh, he ulties the Caitlyn so she can't get away.
Caitlyn looks like she's in a bad way here.
Yeah, and Mord was doing the calculations, it seemed. Took them quite a while to kill the Caitlyn. Oh, okay.
Oh,
they secure both kills. Poppy gets out 100 HP.
And there's a fight happening in mid.
Oh,
Noctis lives with a sliver of health.
There goes the early gank I was talking about. Well, yeah, level 6, 7. Kind of early. Mord looking to equalize, maybe?
Mord has flash coming up in a few seconds. Well, looks like he just wants to take the wave, even though Jax is crashing at top lane.
Yeah, already taken 3 plates. Maybe looking for another? Yes, he is.
Yeah, this
tells him that Mord is there, so it's time to go.
Well, I thought he would be insanely ahead, but it's actually not that bad. He's only 300 gold up, which is basically just his kill over the Jax. So the Jax is actually doing okay right now.
Right.
And jungle's pretty even. Mid lane is in 1 kill in Azir's favor in terms of gold. Bot lane, though, is 900 up on the Caitlyn.
Oh, that flash from the Mord. He doesn't have ult up, so I'm not sure what he was thinking, but it looks like Udyr's looking for a taste.
Udyr is looking for it, but it might be difficult to dive in. He doesn't have ult quite yet, so maybe they're playing around the ult timing.
Oh,
looks like Squanton is coming up.
He knows about the dive that's coming.
And a flash coming out.
Nice.
And Squanton
with the hard stare. And Udyr flashes in. Okay.
Oh, the E misses.
Oh, you guys can kill him. Okay, there we go. The Mord finally takes him down. Now it's the bird's turn. Is the bird actually the word? We'll find out in a second. Azir has ulti.
And Mordekaiser ult is up too.
He's definitely looking. Oh.
So here's Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser is going to get the better end of this.
Yes, he is. That shield.
Wow. Now we're looking bot lane.
They're taking a lot of unnecessary fights, and it's setting them behind. They're now down 1,000 gold. The Udyr shutdown went over.
Oh, nice hook from the Thresh. Oh, and a big chunk coming out from Aegir.
Yep.
Into Aegir.
Luckily, Caitlyn's ulti is on cooldown.
It looks like Udyr might be looking for the dive here. He's posturing around, but he doesn't look like he wants to go through the try. I wonder why he's standing over here. Maybe he's looking for a lantern play. But they're looking to cover already. They know that he's coming. They want to be here.
His dear CC locks. TP coming in from Jax. Oh.
Nice dodge
Squad
from
does not have
Claw.
ulti yet, so he's going to have to run until his spells are back up. The knockup
That
at
one-
the exit. Yep, and I think Jax is about to go down too. Yep, the hard stare.
That was a massive swing. They didn't have Mordekaiser there, and Mordekaiser didn't have TP, and they just lost so hard. Even though the enemy bot lane, the blue bot lane, was so low under their turret. Just better rotations coming out from the other team.
Yeah. Okay, Udyr's gonna go for the Rift Herald now that he knows that red team is not on Dragon.
Now it looks like Mordekaiser is doing really, really well. He's up. Oh, he's up 40 CS in this lane, and he's going to Bramble Tabby's build. So he's able to counter this Jax like as well as he can.
The Jax, the Udyr, unless the Udyr is going Phoenix Dance Max.
Looks like the call is Dragon.
The Caitlyn. No, fuck, dude. Gary actually played that fight pretty well. I am not familiar with these people's civilian names. You're gonna have to call them by their gamer names, please.
But it looks like this is being traded for Herald, so that might not be so bad, especially since top turret is within kill threat.
Oh my god. Poppy actually, with the help of an R and a Q, has turned it. Oh, nope. Thresh Shed, BITCH, you're going nowhere. Your soul is mine. Oh. Mord. Okay, Mord ultis the Jax. But
But he
Udyr's gonna
misses
look
his
at the
Q.
two minions. Yeah. Well, but the hard stare equalizes it again. Now the Udyr is going to die and not even Rift Heralds, which is why I thought he went up there. He had the chance when the Mord ultied the Jax out.
Wave is crashing bot, and now they're 4,000 gold ahead. Just in a couple minutes, the game swung completely out of control from green, and right into blue's hands.
Mord might actually take this top tower.
Yeah, since Jax is running up and he doesn't have TP and there's nobody else on the map, it looks like that's just what's going to happen here.
Yeah.
That's just going to extend the gold lead even farther. Everyone has a shutdown except for the Poppy, and the Poppy's the front line. That's been dying a few times, so that
Oh,
everything's
Mord.
going great for them.
Jax doesn't have his ulti. Let's see if the Mord knows that and if he'll take this. Actually, he's 2 levels up. Jax has no problem taking this fight. Let's see if he throws the E out. No. He's just going to take the tower.
I like the thought from green where they grouped bot to try to trade for bot turret, but unfortunately, blue was already there for them and ready on the rotations and prevented that push from happening.
Yeah, it's very smart, very aware from blue team.
That's
See?
cool.
Poppy is still floating around.
Yeah, so they're just grabbing some vision. They have a pretty good vision line up here. Now they're pushing in, looking for picks under the turret with Lux. Looks like Poppy might want to die.
Oh my god.
That was a shocking amount of damage coming through.
Yeah, from one champion. I believe only the Vel'Koz landed his combo. Wow. I did not realize. Oh, I see it now. Squat has his Leandrews and his Sork shoes. That's where the damage is from.
Oh, Squan flashes just to make sure they secure the turret, but they still burst the Udyr.
Tyr goes down. Uzir is out of there. No one else is going to die today.
But during all of this, Jax is getting a free wave mid. He doesn't push the turret even though everyone's still bot lane. But he doesn't know that until now. He knows it now, but he's still choosing to match the Mordekaiser. Poppy's pushed out, but Azir and Thresh are just way too low. And this Caitlyn is going to die very soon.
Yeah. Didn't respect it. And Poppy goes down to the Azir.
Nice Gale Force use. And a pick from Lux as well. This is turning into Stomp. 7k gold lead and another turret coming in. Mordekaiser is just taking their entire topside farm, and Udyr uses the rift. And the rift isn't even going to take the turret here.
No, it's not. And I think the Jax should have stayed mid lane. He could have at least gotten the tower and opened up blue team's jungle. But I guess he felt a sense of responsibility that he had to go match the Mord. Let's see what Dragon is coming up in a second. We have the Cloud Drake coming up in 30 seconds. Looks like their red team's going to get ready for that. And Mord gives the Thresh a little pow-pow. More pow-pow? Nope. Thresh dodges it this time because Mord's standing on a ward.
They're recognizing they don't have Prio bot lane, so they're sending Jax there to cover. And they're also pushing in mid with Azir. And Azir should be able to take this, even though he doesn't have any attack speed.
No.
But they're on Dragon on spawn, and there's no way this isn't going to go their way.
Yes, there's nothing they can do about it. Their team is just too far ahead right now.
But Green is recognizing that, and they are clearing the top side. So I do really like how Green is trying to capture some advantage on the other side where they're not losing the main objective. It just isn't working out well enough for them because, like here, the Poppy steals it. They're just slightly
Caitlyn's caught out, and will they? Nope, they won't be able to catch her. I don't.
Oh, Jax is in
think there's anyone on Team Green's side that can exactly turn this game right now.
Jax is squishy. He has no armor, and the Jhin is able to do like half his health.
Yeah. He's still building to try and fight the Mord, but he can't match the Mord anymore. What can the guy do? Let's see. Adrix and Sick are going to push down mid. Looks like no one's rotating over from Team Green to stop them. Oof. Both skill shots missed, and the Gale Force E out of the Caitlyn. I guess putting stuff on cooldown since they're going back to base.
With Azir going bot lane, though, that means that mid turret's going to fall, and that's their last line of defense at preventing blue team from invading their entire side of the jungle on top and bottom and getting even more pressure.
I'm going to be honest. It was Mord's about level 11. Oh, a hook on the Vel'Koz.
Yeah, Vel'Koz is in trouble, and it caused him to blow
his... Ooh, good flash from Adrix. So they only lose the Vel'Koz. That was very good team rotation from the Poppy, because that was looking like a way back in for Team Green. Some gold goes over to Caitlyn on the Vel'Koz shutdown.
And Rift is going over to blue here, so even though they do suffer a slight defeat, there's still a lot of time where they can really punish green team.
Oof. Lux ulties the wave. Let's see. Are they just going to run down mid with the Rift Herald?
Looks like they're backing right now. Looks like Collector's going to be picked up by Jhin on this back.
That is more ow, more pow.
More does get caught, but the Caitlyn just doesn't have enough damage yet with Gale Force.
He has way too much armor. The steel cap, the bramble vest, the arm guard. She's too far behind right now to do that much damage to him.
He's able to itemize really easily because the Azir is almost never on him, and Udyr, Caitlyn, and Jax are all like easily handled with just those core items. Even the Zonias works really well here.
Ooh,
Oh, it
Poppy
looks
evading.
like the
Gonna allow the
Thresh is
stun.
going to.
Not a care in the world out of the Poppy. She fully believes she can 2v1 this. No? She backs off while the rest of Team Blue rotates bot side.
They're getting a lot of vision, but there's no objective down here. And
Oh,
Lux
oh.
looks like she's getting caught out, but is
Oh,
it
the
actually the
stopwatch
Jack?
comes out. Caitlyn will get that kill? Wow. That collector is definitely paying off. Nope, put that ult away. Thresh said not today. That is my waifu. Leave her alone. Mord is going to slow push and force everyone to rotate top for when that Infernal comes up in 50 seconds. Oof.
Yeah, their split pushers are very strong. They're able to look for picks, and really they're just stalling until the dragon's up. Only way they can throw this is somebody
man.
overextends.
And it looks like, oof, it's the Poppy who's going to overextend.
Oh, and
Ooh.
Caitlyn actually manages to pick it up.
Headshot.
That's huge, actually, because that gives them a window where they might be able to fight
for
around the dragon. Honestly, 4v5, the enemy team is so strong, they might be able to win, especially if Udyr gets picked up.
Goodbye.
Good ult
There
from
goes
Sick
that
Friend.
chance. Yeah.
And they have no like long range abilities to try to snipe this away. It's just gone, and that's going to be sole point. So like, it's just kind of doomed for them here. They have very little room for a comeback against like a team that has easier to execute opportunities. So green team probably considering what they want to do next game. How do you think they can improve their draft next game to counter these comfort picks that seem to work so effectively into what they were trying to play?
I think they should pick more of a team fight comp. The Jax is meant to split push, but he played the lane to where he wouldn't have an advantage. He didn't farm safely. The level 1 may have cucked him because he started E, and I'm not sure how effective that is against... Oh. The Thresh flash flays, hooks the Lux, and Lux goes down. Oop, Poppy goes in, one-shots the Thresh. Udyr is on Jhin, tickling him, and Jhin does not like it. The Mord is going to ulti the Udyr so he cannot escape. Udyr's going to go down here, and I believe they're going to do Baron.
I like how Atrix charged up his force shot there and waited for the Mortal
to wear off, right?
And Jax isn't even pushing for bot turret here. He's just taking jungle camps, even though those will still be up after blue team responds. So that might be a misplay there.
Correct. This is the first game, so maybe they're just picking their stuff, the stuff they like.
But here, a 10k gold deficit and soul point and a massive turret lead makes you think that there's almost nothing that can be done here from green team to come back.
I'm going to be honest, it's looking like it. But they have 2 hyper carries in the, not hyper carries, but 2 people that can carry the game the longer the game goes on in the Jax and Azir. But will Team Blue even let it get that far?
You know green better than I do. How is their like mental? Do you think that they're handling this pretty well right now? Do you think they're like planning next game? Do you think they're like trying to surrender? What do you think their reaction is to the game so far?
I actually do not know Team Green at all, but I commend them for still playing the game. I haven't seen any FF votes go up in the chat. If it was me, I am a fast tilter. As soon as the 15-minute mark hit, I would be the first person typing FF. So I give them a lot of credit.
Though.
Well,
the other team seems to be getting really into this win and trying to showboat a little potentially.
Mordekaiser got his champion. They did not ban it out. And I was saying before, Parrot is very confident on this champion. You said before also he plays it a lot, so I am not surprised he is taunting. He got his stuff. He snuck it through. Let's see if he kills the Caitlyn. Caitlyn goes down. Thresh, you're next. Yeah, not even close, baby. Hit him with it. The quadra kill coming out for the Mord. Let's see if he gets the Penta.
Adric's looking to steal the Penta away right now.
Oof. Looks like Mord doesn't even care about the Penta. He cares about his screaming fans. He cares about the W, and I respect it.
That's a clean win coming out of blue team right here.
Yeah.
It's a rough game for